Let's continue discussing Seth Stephens-Davidowitz's book, Don't Trust Your Gut. One characteristic of social science is that there are often conflicting truths on the same matter. These truths are individually correct, but the key lies in determining which one is more important, and how they react together. So, you need data. Take success, for example. Everyone knows it requires at least 3 things: effort, ability, and luck. However, these 3 things are not interchangeable currencies. You can't just randomly pick them. They need to work together, and you have to allocate talent points just right. Our column has discussed luck many times before, but this perspective is new. Let's first explore the relationship between effort and luck. Let's start with a study. We know West Point is a prestigious institution for training elite military officers in the U.S., with strict admission criteria and promising futures for graduates. Researchers wanted to see if, based on various performances of students at West Point, they could predict their rank 20 years after graduation. In essence, they wanted to know if there were students who naturally exuded leadership qualities, visible even in their youth. The researchers examined the academic and athletic records of West Point students, their family backgrounds, and wealth levels. Surprisingly, they found that among all these factors, one stood out as the most accurate predictor of their future rank: graduation photos. Specifically, just by looking at the graduation photos and assessing whether a student appeared commanding or not, researchers could predict their future rank most accurately. They had a group of people rate the dominance level based solely on these photos, and the scores correlated strongly with the students' later ranks. For example, consider these 2 graduation photos. The student on the left looks like a leader, while the one on the right appears more amiable, perhaps a supporting character in a TV drama. Even though they were equal in their youth, the appearance already played a significant role in determining who would become a general. You might say it's unfair, but that's the reality. Let's look at another study. Here are photos of 2 politicians. They were both candidates for the U.S. Senate in Montana in 2022, competing against each other. If I don't provide additional information, and you just look at the photos, who do you think appears more capable? 90% of participants believed the person on the right looked more capable, and they made this judgment in just 1 second. The person on the right has a more slender face, vibrant eyes, and exudes a savvy demeanor. The election results indeed favored the candidate on the right. Now, let's consider 2 more sets, also involving political candidates. In the first set, 2 men are competing, and in the second set, a man and a woman are in contention. Who do you think appears more capable in each pair? 90% of people chose the man on the right in the first set, and the man on the left in the second set. The election results reflected these choices. If everything can be decided by appearance, do we even need election campaigns? Of course, it's not solely about appearance. Studies indicate that in these one-on-one competitions, participants who judged capability based on appearance won 71.6% of Senate elections, and 66.8% of House elections. Appearance's advantage isn't absolute, but is undeniably crucial. While appearance is a key factor in military promotions and political campaigns, it may be even more critical in other aspects of life. People often judge intelligence, extroversion, energy levels, and reliability based on appearance. So, having an attractive face doesn't just mean attractiveness to the opposite sex. If you don't look conventionally attractive, but give off a reliable vibe, that's a significant advantage. It's like Joe Wong, a comedian in the talk show industry, who may not be particularly attractive to women, but his appearance gives him an unfair advantage in the field of talk shows. But what if your appearance doesn't offer a significant advantage in your field? What should you do? One attitude is to embrace the idea that you look the way you do, and it doesn't matter. You'll focus on excelling in other areas, and as long as you do well enough, people will recognize you eventually. While this attitude is motivational, it's not entirely scientific. Some opportunities are too crucial. If you don't get selected in the first round of officer selection, you might have to retire. If you get elected as a senator right away, you become a significant politician. The scientific approach is that, since appearance matters, you should put effort into it. Studies show that people can improve their appearance, not necessarily through plastic surgery, but by practicing expressions, grooming, and making subtle changes. For example, Seth Stephens-Davidowitz, the author of this book, felt his appearance was average, and his perceived capability score was a bit low. However, he decided to put effort into his appearance based on data analysis. He used an AI photo processing app, called FaceApp, to generate different styles from a photo of himself. He took these photos to a website, where real people could be hired for market research. He used guided track impositely, but you can also use photofeeler.com. People rated the perceived capability of these different photos. The lowest and highest scores he received were for these two photos. The lowest was 5.8, without a beard and no glasses, appearing more youthful. The highest was the photo on the right, scoring 7.8, with a stubble beard and glasses. Using statistical methods, Seth analyzed the impact of each element on the perceived capability score. Wearing glasses had the most significant impact, increasing the score by 0.8 points. Having a beard added 0.35 points. The combination was a substantial 1.15 points. The difference between 5.8 and 7.8 is significant. While appearance is largely a matter of natural luck, it's not entirely beyond effort. Let's take another example. We previously discussed big data in dating, emphasizing the importance of appearance for both men and women. If you're not conventionally attractive, it reflects in data when you send messages on dating websites, and people are less likely to reply. These two graphs show statistics from a dating website. For the least attractive 10% of men, the reply rate when messaging the most attractive 10% of women is only 14%. Meanwhile, the most attractive men messaging the most beautiful women receive a reply rate of 36%. For the least attractive women messaging the most attractive men, the reply rate is 29%. However, if it's the most attractive women messaging, the reply rate jumps to 61%. What do these numbers imply? It depends on whether you see the glass as half empty, or at least half full. While less attractive men have a considerably lower chance of getting a reply from attractive women. 14% is far better than 0%. When women take the initiative, even if they're ranked last in attractiveness, their reply rate reaches half of what the beautiful women get. In such cases, the best strategy is to send more messages. Even if you're not conventionally attractive, but you're determined to find the most attractive partner, you still have a chance. Just send a lot of messages, and eventually, you'll get some replies. You might argue that using a numbers game isn't the best approach, and lacks commitment. So, let's switch scenarios. What if this is about job applications? Research indicates that scientists with a PhD seeking a research position, on average, need to apply to 15 different schools to secure a job offer. However, researchers, through data analysis, believe that the main issue for most people is applying to too few places. Many people fail to get their desired position, not because their qualifications are insufficient, but because they didn't apply to enough places. It's peculiar that a scientist working 60 hours a week to secure a research position is unwilling to spend more time applying to several more places. It's a matter of perspective. We tend to separate effort and luck, thinking that luck is uncontrollable, and as long as we work hard, we'll succeed. If someone fails to get a position, or the desired position, the assumption is that their work wasn't good enough. But this isn't a scientific attitude. In many cases, even if your research isn't extraordinarily brilliant, you might still be suitable for the position. The key reason why people don't get positions, or don't get their desired positions is often that they didn't apply to enough places. The correct effort is to apply to more places. We wrote an article titled Wishing You 4 Kinds of Good Luck, where one crucial type of luck is chance opportunities. We also discussed the book, The Formula. The Universal Laws of Success from Albert Laszlo Barabasi, emphasizing that many successful artists succeed because they are proactive. They tirelessly search for opportunities in various galleries and studios. Reality is the most outstanding artists are often the most prolific. They become successful because some of their many works become popular. They have a multitude of works, increasing the likelihood of creating something exceptional. From this, we can derive the correct relationship between effort and luck. Firstly, we must acknowledge the importance of luck. The world is unfair, and seemingly random, innate, uncontrollable factors often decide your success or failure. Secondly, while acknowledging the importance of luck, we still believe that effort is useful. However, the effort should not be focused solely on areas disregarding luck. Thirdly, effort can improve luck. The specific method is to put effort in the direction of luck, multiplying effort with luck. If appearance is crucial, put effort into your appearance. If the probability of an event is fixed, focus on quantity. Luck is not for lamenting. It's for planning. This concludes the entire content of this section. In the next part, we'll discuss ability and luck.
If you feel there is value in this, please like, subscribe to this channel, and leave your thoughts or suggestions in the comments section. Let's grow together and read more good books.